Greetings everyone, and Great here. Another Couple Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the British forces of Commandokai. Spawn on the south side as the Wehr forces 450550326. You know, it's usually more numbers than that, so I'm not sure what those numbers mean. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. 10 is for a phone number, barring country code, and it's also meant for a social security number. Maybe a driver's license number? Either way, do have the Wehrmacht corps pulled on the field. We don't see additional pioneers here. We usually see additional pioneers versus British forces, since they tend to have a lower amount of sectors captured. Secondary infantry section squad now pulled down the field.
We've captured the target. Yes, sir.
And the strategic point has been captured. He's not going straight down the field point, so maybe he's not eyeing to pack up his HQ anytime soon. He may send a lieutenant to capture those safe sectors, but he's eyeing to pull out Bren Carrier now, so he's eyeing to mount up. Unless the scope of the squad is actually eyeing for the munitions sector. Oh. And I believe that was a YouTube subscription. Yep, that was a YouTube subscription. I really need to get a list of pop-ups for YouTube. I have it for Twitch, is good for that. And I don't have... YouTube doesn't have that. Always a bit of oversight. I guess it could be a subscription for another video, not necessarily for this current live stream as well. So it's always miss or miss, honestly. Either way, welcome to the channel. Random person. Mission sector is being captured up now. The unscoped rifle squad does capture this mission sector. He did push for it and then move this way so to not reduce movement speed there. Since I see double munitions sector captured up, he's eyeing for, well, some sort of high munitions play. Maybe eyeing for something, weapon upgrade on this intersection here before he sends off the combat. He's eyeing for the fuel point now. He's not mounted up in the Bren Carrier just yet. The Bren Carrier is a little bit just idle there. He could just push for the Bren Carrier, get a bit of damage down the motorcycle. Scope rifle squad see quite a bit of damage there. Motorcycle does push him out of the bush. And he does not send him to the bush in Australia. Okay, that was a horrible joke. Pioneers will capture this fuel point now. They're receiving fire from the scope rifle squad. Doesn't capture that sector there. Does go ahead and mount up. I don't know if I can or can't see an upgrade, but I don't think he has enough munitions to get an upgrade any sort at the moment. Pioneers on to repair the motorcycle now. Now maybe MG42 or Volk's Grenadier. MG42 now pulled on field. Bren Carrier advancing forward. Mounted up. MG42 is trying to set up here. Can easily get flanked. Of course, there could be a lot of fire coming on the Bren Carrier from this angle. The defense crews can do some decent damage. He does go ahead and dismount there to get 5 rounds of firing. He does go ahead and remount as the MG42 does get inside the garrison. Motorcycle sees a bit more damage there from Scope Rifle Squad. Scope Rifle Squad does see a bit more damage as well. Now got the Scope Rifle Squad down to 1 model. He needs to fall back. Took a pretty good volley there. 1 more volley, he may be going down. He does withdraw, but very, very late. He can still get wiped off the motorcycle. Motorcycle's not pursuing, and not get the MG40 outside the garrison, not engaging. Now they have a bunker here. That could be a capture recovery bunker, but it doesn't really have any Volks he's out for. That may be an MG bunker. Intersection. No, MG42 gets inside the garrison. It has been damaged. Not been too impressed by the Bren Carrier play, honestly. We've got now an NMG carrier advancing forward. This Bren Carrier will go down. Does interrupt the bunker placement there. This intersection see a bit of fire there. Motorcycle does go down as well. So both sides lost their initial vehicle, or in this additional initial vehicle. And now the intersection squad does fall back. MG42 had took a bit of a beating as well. But still alive. This MMG carrier is still up. So at full health. Go from Scotland and reinforced. Got now a lieutenant being pulled on the field, and maybe we're going to go send a lieutenant to the left side of the map to help contest those regions. The MMG carrier can find some good pressure in this region, and I would say the unupgraded squad could head for the fuel point, lieutenant eye for the strategic point, and have the scope rifle squad eye for these points. That's what I would do. Do now have another bunker going on up, and its placement there just really screams to me machine gun bunker. I don't think it's going to be capture recovery bunker. Could be. Could go for the capture recovery bunker and throw the MG42 inside of it. MMG carrier does get a bit of volley on the Volks Grenadier. Drops a model as well. Pioneer Singular has a lot of work in front of him. And Grand Carrier does want to back away from the MG42. After all, who wants to be shot at by an MG42?
Shut your goddamn
Scope Rifle Squad and Lieutenant captured the left side of the map. Of course, it won't be in supply at this point. It is captured up.
Look, shot.
Got another Scope Rifle Squad now pulling the field, so he's eyeing double scope rifles, not eyeing for any Brens or rifle grenades. MG42 will get a good volunteer. NMG carrier making his advance. Pounds of Faust fires, does get some good damage there. And does have a relatively fast cooldown, so could get a second one off to get some damage there. Scope Rifle Squad needs to fall back, take a bit too much damage there. Both grenades falling back, get reinforced, and this is the MG bunker there. Looks like to take opportunity to take out the MG42. Down to its final model. It may begin reinforced right here. Well, either way, it does get gunned down. Scope Rifle Squad. It is possible that he could grab the MG42 and fall back in time if he sticks to along the hedge line. Both grenades do get inside the bunker. But even like one model can fire this direction, so it's not really a great bunker to fire out of unless it's a squad that's designed around one weapon, such as a Pantrek or an MG42. And oh, that was not a good idea. It was not repaired, and it just got annihilated by the MG42. Didn't even get the Panzerfaust off to kill him off.
Section ready.
Scope Rifle Squad decapture the VP, now applying iron for the cutoff point now. This cutoff point has been captured, denying the income from this munitions and fuel point. See here, this sector is purposely not attached there, so it prevents cross collection this way. Because there's probably no counterpart on the other side of the map. No, that is technically the counterparts that show the map, this sector to this sector. Pioneers taking time to salvage a Bren carrier among all other units. We do got a half track. It did take a bit of fire there, so it must have been spotted somewhere. Is it going to be for a flame half track? No, it's not. I just like seeing unusual stuff. We do got a Scope Rifle Squad inside this garrison, severely wounded. We do have a doctrine sector as well. For the Fatherland cannot be utilized. Defensive doctrine has been selected in cities.
Ready for order.
And Scope Rifle Squad will need to fall back sooner rather than later. It does have a good number of windows on the side, just does not have enough health to utilize those windows. Huh, look how big of the hills over here as well. I'm always surprised when you're looking at the replay like this. You know there's a hill there if you really look at it, but if you just take glancing past it, you don't realize how much tall that hill is. We got now the intersection receiving a bit of suppression there and gets fully pinned pretty quickly. Lyman Warfare has been pulled in field, does dismount out the half track, so the Scope Rifle Squad will need to fall back, does take out the Pioneer, taking unnecessary damage here, and now do got the field support truck. Oh, and Scope Rifle Squad does fall back, took far too many model losses than he really should have.
Speed governors have been upgraded on HQ
Now got speed governors and the pack up there. He's eyeing to quickly advance to another region, maybe eyeing for this missions point.
Germans are seizing territory from us.
And I switched over here because I'm curious what Ass is planning to pull on the field. He's trying to set up on this mission sector, or is he trying to set up this fuel point? He's pushing pretty far forward.
Fuel point is being seized. Supply lines are broken.
And oh no, he's sending both his HQs over this region.
Have our orders, gents. We're setting up a field support CP on this position.
Germans are trying to
Well,
secure
it doesn't have
our
marksman has been
patrol
put in the field. Does have both of them here, both of them have one model, so he needs reinforcements
Field support.
really badly. Now this Pinto Mount could do some good.
for taking major casualties out there.
Oh, that is not good control. Does get a second model there. Still does not have any income coming on in. Does have 1,000 manpower. Enough for Churchill. At this point in time, he needs to pull out Churchill. He needs to retreat back the Scope Rifle Squad. There's the intersection there as well. Hendrick deployed on the field. Does deploy out in this region. He needs a self-doctrine. He needs either bring in commandos right now, or he needs to bring in a
German
Churchill.
forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
He has no intersections remaining, and only has a lieutenant out on the field as well. And this field support truck will go down. If he gets the captain out, that'll be fine, but I don't think he's going to get the captain out.
Who's capturing a strategic sector? Field support command has been destroyed.
That was
sector is being
horrendously bad
overrun.
control there.
Jerry's cut forward supply lines.
And I'm not sure where this truck is going. Lieutenant finds a landmine. The lieutenant is almost down now. Right now he has nearly 2,000
Panzer
manpower.
forces are trying to secure our fuel dump.
I do believe a Churchill is the correct option at this point in time. He has enough manpower now to bring in 3
Forward
Churchills.
supply lines are broken.
We have our orders, lads.
Deploys in the base
Jerry's
HQ.
cut forward supply lines.
All right then.
Jeez. So he does go and build 1 intersection, not build any more.
6 ready.
And I do got another field support truck. Since he did not blow out the captain in time, he cannot get out the armor command truck instead.
As shows we lost a lieutenant.
Lieutenant does go down to the bunker. Now he's down to no infantry units in the field. Patrick will get a shot off here. The game suppressed by the base MG now. First intersection now blown in field, going for the field support truck. Currently has only 1 munition sector in supply, no fuel points. Does get suppressed there, needs to just hit the retreat order there, going for another recon element.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Patrick's do get some shots there onto the HQ command truck.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Good damage there on the HQ command truck. Those use deployed designated marksman there. Both the Ford HQ here, this not Ford HQ, but Ford reinforcement here. Doesn't really do all too much. Field support truck will come out soon. He's trying to pack up after it. Another hit there. Field support truck just may want to just go over here, just sector and deploy. And there's goes the HQ command truck. He's going to bring that in immediately. He has plenty of manpower for it.
Jerry's cut forward supply lines.
Thank you for the raid. Emma Egypt. Well, Party of 5, welcome to the stream. So far I'm not very, oh, thank you for the follow, Hema Egypt, as well. Scope Rifle Squad does fall back there. Medic does try to pick a casualty. And this intersection squad may go down.
Forward supply
I'm just not too impressed by the British play at the moment. And the intersection does not get pursued. So far, the field control is in favor of the Wehrmacht player for the majority of the map. The field support truck has pulled in sector there. Of course, we'll be out of supply until the HQ command truck gets here.
Cut forward supply lines. The
Also, the engine may be damaged. And
and
now here comes the Churchill. He should have gone for this a long time ago. He does have to be careful of the 2 pantry signs inside of this half track. There's 11 models inside. There's another squad in there. Maybe it's a Pioneer. Oh, it's an MG42. Churchill's in pursuit of the half track, though getting caught up on his own casualty clearing station. Definitely needs to get another infantry section, maybe a sapper. Definitely a sapper, seeing he's fighting against Panzerschrecks. Infantry 42 setting on up. Churchill could go forward and do shell shock. There's shell shock ability, I believe. No, that's the base MG. I think I just saw the shell shock there. Going for some crushes. Receipt gets some good hits there on the field support truck. MV42 does fall back. Scope rifle squad. He's down. Capture the fuel point. Try to crush the grenadiers. Does get a full wipe there. He does get fully pinned. I still see 2 models there, unless I'm blind. Oh, there's a 3rd one. I am blind. Gets 2 of those models there. Picks up that Panzer. Needs to fall back. It does fall back there. The additional Panzerfaust does take out that field support truck. Does not get the Grenadier wiped out. Carnies efficiency 2. Another Churchill bullet on the field. He's going straight for his opponent's base. He is very, very far behind, but if he kills off those Panzerschreck squads, he could potentially go for an annihilation victory. Infantry half track advancing forward. In order to get annihilation victory, you have to destroy these base structures there as well. There goes the half track, so there goes that idea. That's probably going to be a pack of 38. Or 2 grenadiers. He does have good munitions come, so going for Panzerschreck is also a good idea. He did lose that grenadier, and so far he has 0 anti-vehicle assets on the field. And I don't think he has enough command points to go for the flak 88 either. Churchill's advancing forward. He may just want to just go straight for annihilation, focus anything that can potentially get kills or damages Churchill. Does use shell shock there, does suppress, and does get some good crushes there. He got 1, 2, 3. All models there were crushed. Going for the Panzer Command. Panzer Command was a horrendously bad idea at this moment in time. He needs Stugs. I don't think he needs well constructed for Stugs. Another Volk squad has been destroyed. Heavy flak weaponry can now be put in the field, but he does have a Pioneer. Pioneer just needs to get over here and employ a flak 88. Maybe right around here if possible. But we got additional Churchill in the field. Oh, he deployed some landmines there, so it does slow down Churchill. Doesn't have the field support truck anymore, so he can't deploy out any sappers. He does take out the Kriegsberg, just leaving 1 Grenadier here for Panzerschreck support. The British player may want to go down the other, whoops, not the wrong button there. Maybe go for the other doctrine line. No, he has gone for AVR Reed. AVR Reed can be pretty good in this situation. Spots the flak 8, poses too far forward. The Pioneers are severely wounded, does fall back now. Gotta focus the Grenadiers, does use shell shock there, suppressing down the Grenadiers. Trying to get inside the trench there. Does get a couple good crushes. Does order the retreat now. Grenadiers aim focus down. Good it there on the Churchill. The other wounded Churchill's advancing forward. Could just take time to put out structures with that one. So I suppose focusing on this Grenadier wouldn't be half bad. Pioneers are here. He needs to find an angle to pull out flak 88 at this moment in time. Or maybe there he is. But this is what the British player sees. He sees the flak 88 being blown on the field. He has good vision there. Also takes it to the scope rifle squad. Rangers trying to reinforce. Takes up 1 of the Pioneers. Flak 88 is about ready to go on up. AVR Reed looks like it has been deployed on the field. AVR Reed's in the middle of the map. Takes up more of the Pioneers. Flak 88 has been built. Churchill's need to focus it down. Churchill AVR Reed does have enough munitions for a couple rounds. The HQ is set up in the munition sector as well. AVR Reed fires. AVR can deconnects and takes up the flak 88. He's focused on the Panzerschreck squad. This Churchill's good as dead.
Is down to 200 points.
I'm not sure why the Grenadier got the garrison. They're trying to, I guess, they're trying to get reinforced. Churchill does go down. He has 2 command points and maybe enough for a Churchill Crocodile. Sis got 2 kills there for that grenadier.
Destroyed.
Oh yeah, that aviary did kill off the grenadier. It just took forever to actually knock it down there. So, and right now the British player has kept 1 VPs, so VPs are counted down against him, but slowly. But looks like he will win Annihilation victory, thanks to the Churchills. HQ has gone down. He just expended lots of munitions there. He may well hold it with a fire. Let's see. Intersection capture this sector. Took up the MG bunker here. Looks like the Volksgrenadiers do pick up the Panzer strike that was dropped. Avari could take some hits. I don't know how many Panzer shots it takes to take out an Avari. Guess we may find out soon enough. It does take quite a good number. 50 missions. That should be enough for an Avari mortar pestle shot.
Croc tanks are finally at our disposal.
Churchill Crocodile's not available. Avari rotating around. The 6th shot is 30 munitions, not 50 munitions.
One of our tanks.
And takes out the Volksgrenadier 1 great hit. Churchill, not Aviary, still trying to take out the MG bunker. Got something in here. He is 9-4 HQ, very nice. This could allow him to deploy some assets, but I don't believe this counts as Annihilation victory win condition. So if he loses these rest of these structures, he will lose. He has to take up both these bunkers and the Wehrmacht quarters. Avari is of course not good at that. The Churchill will need to fall back. This Churchill's advancing on forward. There's a Churchill Crocodile. Don't know if the flamethrower really does any bonus save versus structures. In the campaign, I was never a big fan of Churchill Crocodile. I always found the ADRE better than the Churchill Crocodile. Of course, in this situation, he simply does not have the missions. I'm going to go ahead and heighten the pace of the replay, because right now it's just... I'm not sure what this Churchill's doing. No, it's MG42 withdrew type reasons, so it's going to try to burn it down. Just now to the A2 HMG bunkers. And does going to take out the MG42. More landmines to be pulled out there, very nice. He really wants to stop those Churchills. But now that should be Annihilation victory, right? I guess the Ford HQ does count as Annihilation victory condition. My bad. And also the flamethrower does not fire against it. Black 88 attempted to be being deployed on the field. Another aviary has been called on in, destroyed Agent Cret.
Crocodile ready.
He does pull another infrastructure there. He's probably going to eye off the VPs to stop the bleed. Does get a minesweeper upgrade there on the Churchill. Very nice. Now the Flak 88's firing away. Does get put there in the Churchill aviary. However, he has no ink on the Crocodile. We got multiple pioneers here falling back home in order to repair up the HQ. Scope Rifle Squad will spot them. And we've got the Churchill advancing forward as well. Of course, we got the aviary back here, and and looks like the player does back out the game now. It says he was killed. I guess he may have backed out because the structure's not destroyed. This is Anna Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.